Welcome inside here to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. A sold-out crowd here tonight. Looking at Ticketmaster right before joining this broadcast here, there were no seats left. That's one thing Carolina has done very well this season. They like to sell out. As for us here in Mississippi, the Seawolves comes in tonight with an extravagant win over Carolina in dramatic fashion. A win in a shootout last night, 6-5. This puts the Seawolves on a 4-game winning streak, second longest in the FPHL. Currently sits 13 points behind Carolina. Thus said, Port Huron won in regulation, bringing the Prowlers within 1 point of the Seawolves. Tonight is a huge matchup showing the Seawolves Nation that we belong. This is our first win against a team above a 500 winning percentage. That being said, that is Carolina's first loss against a team under 500. Motor City this season has the season lead over the Prowlers, currently sitting 7-4. The Prowlers won last night, 5-3. Another large matchup to watch out for tonight in the Continental Division are between the Dragons and the Bobcats. That game went into overtime last night, needing a shootout. Columbus comes up victorious, gaining 2 points, while the Bobcats gained 1. Any hindrance in Columbus is a win in our books and to the rest of the FPHL. We know if we have any shot to come out victorious in this division, Columbus needs to be stopped. The Bobcats on paper seem rough, but they are not a team to be messed with. They are slowly starting to warm up, forcing 2 of the top teams in the Continental Division to overtime, thus being Columbus last night and Carolina around a week ago. On the other side of this timeout, let's look at the rest of the FPHL matchups. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Taking a look inside the Apex Center, home to the Blue Ridge Bobcats. They're facing up against the Columbus River Dragons. Last night taking that one to a shootout. Columbus finds themselves on top, netting one in the second overtime frame. Looking in at that series matchup, Columbus remains undefeated against the Bobcats, 6-0. Looking in at their previous matchups, dating first back to December 1st, Columbus had a 6-4 win, followed by a 5-3 win on December 2nd. Columbus would get their first shutout on the season on December 16th, 4-0. Moving into the new year, they'd find their way on top, 4-2, 7-0. Then most recently last night, 4-3 in a shootout. Sliding over to Visions Veterans Memorial, home to the Binghamton Black Bears. They're in a standstill, tied at 0 against the Danbury Hat Tricks. Looking into their heads, look at their season matchups. The biggest goal differential in that one has been by 4, that score being 6-2. Every other game in that series has been within 3 or under. Dating first to October 20th and coming back out to last night on January 19th. Sliding over to Watertown Arena, home of the Watertown Wolves. They're hosting the Elmira River Sharks. Game set to have a puck drop right around 7:30. Along in there, it's been back and forth throughout the season so far. This series is about split right at the 500 mark. As for the Rockers and Prowlers, another big matchup to keep an eye out on tonight. The Rockers leads the season series 7-4 as the Port Huron Prowlers won it last night. That score being 5-3 in Port Huron's favor. Their season opener started on October 13th and a 4-2 Motor City win. Moving up through the series, coming with a 5-3 Port Huron victory last night. I'm going to take another quick timeout, and on the other side of this, we'll go into the transaction report, and we got a lot of them coming up on the other side of this timeout. This has been Seawolves Hockey. coming back inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. This is Logan Allen. Camera work tonight being thanks to the Carolina Thunderbirds media team. The Annex is filling out quite nicely here tonight. Going to be a tough environment for the Seawolves. Very similar to last night, as there were just a few seats left inside of the Annex here inside Winston-Salem. But tonight, as it was posted on social media, the Annex is completely sold out. No single seats remain, no standing room remains. It is full. As mentioned, we're going to take a quick look into the transactions report. And we're going to start most notably with names that are important for us here tonight. One of the biggest transactions for the season is that Daniel Amesbury of the Hat-Tricks has been released. Probably comes very surprising to most of us here. Not going to get into that, nor am I going to share my sides of that discussion, but Daniel Amesbury has been released on waivers. Moving on to Carolina. Gus Ford and Dawson Baker listed as inactive, and they will join Mario Cavallari in Peoria with the SPHL. Looking down a little bit further down the list, we have Columbus. Brendan Colgan, placed on the IR, listed under rehab. And now for your Seawolves, Joe Pace Sr. is back. That is right. You heard me correctly. Joe Pace Sr. is in the building tonight and will be acting as head coach once again. As for Joe Pace Jr., his suspension set. He is set to return on January 26th after his previous suspension. As for Richard Pulowski, he's set to return on February 11th, also coming from his suspension. Other names for the transaction report: Black Bears' Donald Oliveri has been suspended by the league for 1 game, alongside the River Sharks' MJ Markle, also for 1 game. Looking at the Rockers report for tonight, TJ Delaney listed as active, as George Holt, a previous Thunderbird, has been released on waivers. The Rockers have also activated Scott Koch. Sliding down the list a little further, Jordan Popoff of the River Dragons has signed, just a current status change. As for Hunter Bersani, he's been placed on the 15-day IR. As for the Wolves, Nico Hemming has extended a 4-game PTO. That's been it for your transaction report. And looking in for one last thing before we take another quick commercial timeout. We're going to look around the league at league leaders. 2 categories that the Seawolves are doing extraordinary well in are points per game and short-handed goals. Yanni Lirakos currently coming in at a 2.3 points per game, followed behind Justin McDonald and Tate Leeson at 2.0 respectfully. As for short-handed goals, Yanni Lirakos has 4, followed by Jackson Bond with 3. Noah Robinson also has 3, as he plays for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Lights turn out here inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Right at 8 minutes to go in warm-ups. Looking a little bit more in here to the league leaders. Looking for points. Justin McDonald has 53, followed by Yanni Lirakos' 51. Sitting in third for that is Gus Ford with 47, currently inactive with the Peoria Rivermen. As for goals, Gus Ford still leads the league, sitting at 24 goals, currently listed as inactive. So Alexander Jemayev of the River Dragons takes that first spot, alongside Hugo Koch and Yanni Lirakos with 22. As for assist, Peter Panachek has 36 assists, followed by Justin McDonald's 34, and then Yanni Lirakos has 29. I'm going to take another quick commercial break. On the other side of this, we'll head into the man advantage. This has been Seals Hockey. Welcome back inside here of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Players set to make their way onto the ice here in the next few moments. But before they do, let's take a look at the man advantage. Your Seawolves comes in tonight sitting at a 19.8% on the power play, currently sitting 25 for 126 chances. As for the Thunderbirds, they sit a few spots ahead at a 26.1% chance. They sit 31 for 119. As for the penalty kill, the Seawolves are at a 79.1, while the Thunderbirds sit at a 75.2. As for last night, on the power play, Carolina was 0 for 1, while the Seawolves converted 1 for a 33% 80% completion rate. They finished the night 1 for 3. Coaches make their way out to the respective benches. And as we get things set, let's go over starters. Going to start here with the Seawolves. In net tonight is Anthony Di Asolio. At forward, Philip Long. Number 11, Lucas Helland. Number 23, Jackson Bond. And then on defense is going to be number 15 of Tyson Lambert and number 17 of Kyle Russell. As for Carolina, they're going to start Cody Karpinski, whose one game this season comes back on last Wednesday, giving up 7. Starting on forward for the Thunderbirds will be Peter Panacek, followed by number 24 of Yuri Pastuka and number 28 of Josh Koplinger. Starting on defense for the Thunderbirds will be number 4 of Joe Kennedy and number 7 of Clay Keeley. Going to take another quick timeout. On either side of this break will be the national anthem and then puck drop. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Player introductions are just completed as Cody Karpinski was announced as the Carolina starter. And here comes the youth player of the game. Once again here tonight, this is no correlation to Seawolves Hockey. This is me doing it all by myself. Again, no correlation to Seawolves Hockey. Let's take a look into the national anthem.
Please help us recognize tonight's special service member, Staff Sergeant Thunderbirds. Sergeant Burleson has 23 years in the Army Reserve and served as a parachute rigger in transportation. Sergeant Burleson served on one deployment to the Middle East from 2009 to 2010. The Carolina Thunderbirds would like to thank you for your service. We ask that you remain standing and remove your caps for the national anthem, brought to you by the American Elevator Company. Performed tonight by Emily Elizabeth Buchanan.
Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. The two netminders here tonight are Cody Karpinski getting his first start for Carolina on Wednesday night. He's fallen 0-1 with a 701 goal against average and an 821 save percentage. As for your Seawolves, Anthony Diasolio, 6-3, 403 goal against average and an 894 save percentage. Both top lines are out to get this thing started. Philip Wong, Lucas Helland, Tyson Lambert, Kyle Russell, and Jackson Bond. All out to get things started here on Saturday night in Winston-Salem. The sold-out crowd here in Winston rises to their feet and are ready to get this thing started. Face-off dropped one back by Carolina. That's Kennedy. He'll throw it in length of the ice. Goes all the way down for an icing. 6 seconds in. Excuse me, no, that's going to be another face-off there in center ice. Panachik back out there for the Thunderbirds. As face-offs one, Wong trying to win it back, can't. Here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. Shot, saved, and eaten up by Diasolio. First shot on goal here tonight comes against the Thunderbirds. They outshot us last night 30-24. Panachek's back out there along with Bond. Shot. Blocked out front by Wong. Far side corner coming near side. Pastuca. Drops it back. As the Seals trying to get away with its Howland. Trying to hold it in Pastuca. As there's a 2-on-2 battle. Here comes Bond the other way. Drops it back. For the Seals. Crosses center ice. Dumps it down length for the ice. Karpinski out back of his net to play it. Rings on near side for Koplinger. Koplinger is able to get it out of his own defensive zone. Crossing the center red line. Throws it far side corner for Pastuca. Comes back out for Lirakos. Back in his own defensive zone. Behind his own net's Russell. Drops it back for Lirakos. Dropping it back as the Thunderbirds are tripped up, and that will be a call here tonight. Thunderbirds still have possession, trying to throw a centering pass, looking for Schnapp. Schnapp will still have it. Seal is trying to touch it up. So far they can't. They still have it in the slot. Back behind the net near corner is Dumas. Dumas for Schnapp. Shoots. Rebound out front and is covered up by DeLacio. The Seawolves head to the penalty box. And that will be 27 of Connor Lind. First power play of the evening coming up for Carolina. Carolina comes in tonight with a just hair better power play than your Seawolves. Over the right point, looking for Peter. Shot misses on the near side. That will able to clear it. Looking for a line change for the Seawolves, and they'll get it. Carolina comes in tonight with a 26.1 power play percent. As the Thunderbirds come up full head of steam far side. Koplinger far side looking to drop it back for Schnapp. Can't get it to him. Over the right point. Finds Panachek on the near side. Back over for Pastuca. Waits up top. Drops it back for Panachek. Right at the Wake Forest logo. Over near side back for Panachek. Lines up. Shot off the side of the net. Back behind the net. Trying to clear it out. And he will. Seals look to get another much needed line change. Karpinski comes back out of his net to play it as the Thunderbirds still have possession back in their zone. Clay Keeley trying to backhand it out as Anderson's able to keep it in their offensive zone for the moment. Current shots on goal are in favor of the Thunderbirds 4-0. Something they've been good at all season. Crosses the center red line is Kennedy. Rings down near side corner. Trying to get it out is Turner Can't. Lines up, fires Kennedy. Shot and saved by DeLacio. 17-18 left to go in the first period. Thunderbirds still have 37 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. Their Seawolves have right at an 80% penalty kill rate. So far higher than the Thunderbirds in the middle going of the season. Butita has it back behind of the net. Drops it back over the right point is Keeley. From the slot, shot save made by DeLacio. Butita has it near side, trying to get it near side corner for Keeley. One of the two twin brothers. Russell back on the attack, trying to get it out. Can't over the right point for the Thunderbirds. Drops it back for Farmer. Far side corner. 3 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. Thunderbirds still have possession in their zone. Farmer dumps it out deep, and we're even. Shot misses just high. Seals get it out in the neutral zone, looking to get a line change as Lisco goes off. Here's Butita the other way, skates it on sides, working it near side. Loses the puck, has to go back and retouch. Throws it out for Bioni. Bioni's pass, trying to find Panachek, can't get it there as Stoya takes a late hit from Panachek. Seals clear it back out in the neutral zone. First one back to it will be Curtis Heggie. Working back in his far side corner. Backhands it forward. Able to keep it into Seals. Only for the moment. Here comes a 2-on-1 for the Thunderbirds. Panachek and Koplinger. Koplinger shot blocked out front. Trying to find Pastuca. Can't get it there. Great defensive work by the Seawolves. Big hit by Bioni. As Pastuca is able to pick it up in his own defensive zone. Turnover by Russell. Shot as the net comes off. After looking over tape on Wednesday night, that is one thing Cody Karpinski did quite often. The net comes off. First time this evening. 15:39 to go in period number 1. As mentioned earlier tonight, Joe Pace Sr. is back. At least he is listed as that he has returned from suspension. The Thunderbirds off ice. Game day operations. We're going to put the net back on its moorings. Just now able to get it back on. Gives it a little shake, and it looks like we're good to go, at least for now. As for tonight, the Thunderbirds are 0 for 1 on the power play. Face-off set to be dropped. Looks to be Lirakos. Annex is getting loud. Here we go. Face-off's dropped. One back by the Seawolves. Shot goes just high. Able to pick it back in his own defensive zones. Coplinger out for Bioni. Bioni working full out of steam. Stays on side of the Thunderbirds. Looking to find something in the slot. Still has possession. Drops it back. Shot. Save made by DiLacio. 15:22 to go in period number 1. Shots are in favor of the Thunderbirds. 7-0. Apologies here tonight if I do seem to be a little biased for Carolina. I've been an intern for 3 years, just now starting to get into broadcasting. Hope you don't mind, as I'm trying to do my best. Out for Helen near side. Skates back in the zone defensive zone, drops it back. Back for Helen. Cross ice pass almost intercepted by Butita. But here comes Coach the other way. Stays on sides, whiffs on the passing attempt. Trying to hold it in right point as here comes Butita and the rest of the Thunderbirds. Skates it in on sides. Far side shot misses just high. Long has it back in his own defensive zone, coming out for Helen. Helen will dump and chase. Solak will be the first one to it, as Solak plays his first game in nearly 3 weeks. Helen has it far side, back into the Seals defensive zone. Cross ice pass with a one-touch, almost intercepted, as Anderson trying to get it in deep. He will, only for the moment. Lind has it, and it comes out of play. Right at the 14:22 mark. And that will do it for the first media timeout. Score after the first media timeout, 0-0. Going to take a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll be back right after this. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Coming back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Taking a quick team stat checkup. The leading scorer for the Seawolves is tied between Lirakos and Koch, both at 22, compared to Thunderbirds' Jan Solak at 14. Current goal leader would have been Gus Ford, but as of right now, he's been called up to the Peoria Rivermen. Faceoff will come back into center ice, right on top of the Thunderbirds logo. Waiting for the media timeout to end, as it does so right now. Faceoff back in center ice is dropped, one back by the Seawolves. Turner has it along far side. D-to-D pass finds Russell. Russell throws one up in the air, Back out into the offensive zone for the Seawolves. Can't get any added pressure. Back out for Turner. Out for Sunrise. Here comes the Seawolves the other way. Kuznetsov off shot. This is just high and wide. There comes the Thunderbirds back the other way. 2-on-3 as they hit the blue line. Out for the Elasio on the far side. Comes out of his net to play it. Dumas has it back behind his own net. Only for a second as it's turned over by Kyle Russell. Russell has it far side. Looking to find Lisko. As he'll one-touch it back in deep as Karpinski comes out of his net to play it. Cross ice pass flying Schnapp. Over on the far side is Heggie. Heggie trying to get in deep. Goes off the ice for a line change. Seals pick it up back in their own defensive zone as it's Nilsson. Big hit by Bioni. Out for Storia. Cross ice pass trying to find Lirakos. Goes down length of the ice. No icing. Thunderbirds pick it back up in their own zone. 13-10 to go. Here comes Pastuca. 1-on-3 trying to get a shot away. Can't. As it's picked off out front. Nielsen on the near side for the Seawolves. As Kopinger loses his stick. Storia and Sunrise with a little late cross check on Pastuca. No call. Far side corner trying to be the first man to it is Lind. Near side hit by Lirakos on Farmer. Here comes Lind up the far side, able to keep it into Thunderbirds. Butita along near side corner coming up against Storia. Seals won it out to Kosh. Working it back near side. Cross ice pass trying to find Lirakos. Comes into the attacking zone. Out for Clay Keeley. Pass comes near side for Butita. Butita's pass on the far side, looking back for Keeley. Keeley's pass finds Farmer. Back over to Keeley. Over to for Salak, making his return trip here tonight. Trying to throw it up and comes out to Philip Wong. Wong's pass finds Tyson Lambert, working it near side. Back over the Wong. Wong coming up full head of steam, crosses out. Salak intercepts it up in the neutral zone. Spins away, gets it off the referee. That would have been an offsides. Not called. Here comes Schnapp. As he'll dump it in, goes on net. And Diolosio will cover it up with 11:37 to go in period number 1. Schnapp and a few Seals in a bit of a talking match. Nothing comes away from it. Faceoff will come up on the near side in front of Diolosio. Thunderbirds attacking zone. Once again here tonight, I have no correlation with Seawolves hockey of any sort. Doing this on my own personal channel, not trying to promote it in any way. Coming out near side, Keeley wins it back for the Thunderbirds. Trying to hold it in left point. Here comes away with it are the Seawolves. Out for Turner on the far side. 2-on-2 as they hit the blue line. Shot. Misses wide near side. Trying to hold it in, and they will. Dalton Anderson trying to throw it in deep. Can't. As here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. Clay Keeley's shot goes just high and wide. Kennedy has it far side. Back for Dumas. Dumas gets pushed off by Dalton Anderson. As here comes Lisko. He'll dump and look for a line change, and he'll get it. Kennedy's back behind his own net to pick it up. Excuse me, that is Grabenikov. Grabenikov finds his dance partner, working it near sides, Dumas. Dumas working it back behind his own net, working on far side. Over the right point. Thrown in deep from Panachik. Hops right over a stick as the Seals pick up the loose change. It's Lirakos. Ring it down the length of the ice for an icing call. Yes. 10:31 left to go in period number 1. Shots are still in favor of Carolina, currently sitting 9-0. As for Carolina, they come in tonight scoring 108 goals while only giving up 73. As for the Seals, they've scored 123, giving up 139. Getting a little rough on the near side as Koplinger is going to come in to take the draw for the Thunderbirds as Panachik gets thrown out. Faceoffs dropped, wanting it back are the Seals. Out for Kosh, near side. Coach's cross ice pass finds him far side, bodied off by Farmer. Farmer has it back behind of his own net, trying to pick it off is Nielsen. Working near side, able to keep it in is Doya. Shot save made by Karpinski. Working near side, almost tripped up all the Thunderbirds. Pass finds Benachek. It's going to be a 2-on-2, 3-on-2 that is, excuse me. Out for Kopinger. Shot scores. I believe that will be Josh that is Yuri Pastuka that leads the line down of the Thunderbirds. If that is Pastuka, that will be his 10th goal of the season. Once again, a place that the Seals don't want to be. They've trailed twice so far. They've trailed in both games so far in this series as Thunderbirds won it back in their defensive zone. Back in the slots, Keeley. Keeley trying to find Schnapp. Back out neutral zone, Turner clears it length the ice. Will not be an icing as Pastuka does get credited for that goal. Stays on sides, Keeley. Shot. Misses up high. Kennedy able to keep it in on the right point. Seals pick it back up, back by their own net. Throws it up in center ice for Grabenikov, the Russian native. Throws it far side corner. Seals pick it back up. D-to-D pass finds Lind. Back over to Lind near side. As here comes the Seals once again. Shot save made by Karpinski. Hops out of his glove, but he makes a catch once again as the clock is stopped. And that will do it for your second media timeout. Thunderbirds leads it 1-0. Shots on goal 11-2 in favor of Carolina. Going to take a quick timeout. This has been Seals Hockey. Coming back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Up on the video board is a very slow but steady puck shuffle. I believe everybody in the annex got that one right. Right at all, probably around 3,200 of us here. Coming back in here after this media timeout, Carolina leads it 1-0 right at the 9-minute mark. Up to take the draw is Dalton Anderson. Wanting it back to Carolina, but picking it up are the Seawolves. Kuznetsov shot goes out of play. 8:52 to go. 8 seconds have clicked off since the last puck stoppage. Anderson comes back into face-off circle. Able wanting it back is Carolina. It's Butita dropping it back for Heggie. Heggie's backhanded pass finds Horn. Far side, comes back in neutral zone. Seals pick it back up. As Karpinski comes out, throws it out for Horn. Takes a random hop off the stanchions here at the annex. Tripped up is Horn. That's going to be a call on Mississippi. As a 3 black sweater, 2 white sweater battle along the far side. Referee says Mississippi touched up, and that will bring Dalton Anderson to the box. That will be Carolina's second power play opportunity. As mentioned previously, the Thunderbirds come in at a 26.1 power play percent. Out for Pastuca as the Thunderbirds were able to win it off the draw near side. Back over for Heggie, over the Pastuca. Far side. They're currently 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Shot by Salat goes up and out of play. 8:07. The Czech line makes its return tonight as Jan Salat comes back after a 3-week hiatus. It's Peter Panacek, Jan Salat, and Yuri Pastuca, alongside Josh Koplinger and Jacob Schnapp. Helen beats the draw, winning it back near side. RDC was on for the second, looking to clear it out is Russell. Russell's backhand goes by the net, hops over the stick of Russell. Solak has it back, zone, looking for Schnapp. Schnapp has it, rings around near side, trying to clear to the Rockos, and here the Seahawks come the other way. 2-on-1, Helen and Turner. Shot out front, looking for a centering pass, can't get it there. Here comes Pastuca the other way. Throwing it forward. Spacing in on sides, looking to find Solak. No, over Panacek. DDD pass, finds Pastuca, over to Panacek, shoots. Rings it along the far side, doesn't go in. As the goal light went on and came right back off. And that would be a 2-0 lead for Carolina. And that would have been the same way it started last night. Panacek has it far side, wrapping around near side, looking for Koplinger. Holds on to it, working top of the circles, drops it back near side for Keeley. One of the two twin brothers drops it back for Koplinger in the slot. Looking for Slot, can't keep it in. 38 seconds left to go here in the penalty kill against Dalton Anderson. Keeley has it back behind his own net. Throws it forward for Kennedy. Here comes the Thunderbirds into the attacking zone. Drops it back near side for Batista. Shot is blocked by Lind. Back behind their own net are the Thunderbirds, looking to get some more pressure going here early. Working it near sides, Keeley. Stoya trying to clear it, can't. Comes near side corner. 1-on-1 foot battle, Batista wins it back. Stoya and Keeley. Far side corner, looking to clear it, can't. And Lisko's able to clear it out back out in the neutral zone. Trying to one-touch it forward. Out of the net to play it is DeLonzio. Almost throws it out of play, but able to clear it out of danger. Penalties over, back to even strength. Thunderbirds are 0 for 2 on the power play. Working near side, man's thrown down to the ice, no call. Shot, glove, save made by Karpinski. 5:52 to go in period number 1. Thunderbirds still hold on to a shy 1-0 lead. Lirakis lines out to take the draw. Got Russell over on right D, followed by Koch on the near right wing. Apologies for the loud drum. Seavers win it back. C made by Karpinski. Working it back far side. Heggie throws his man off. Horn finds his dance partner coming out for Koplinger back to center ice. 3-on-2 in the line. Shot. C might be Alonzo. Koplinger throws it back down, working it near side. Holds on to it, spins around, looking to drop it back for Bioni. Drops it back again from Panacek. Top with a blue paint, looking to throw it out front. Finds his man. Off a couple steals out front, working it near side. Gets just out of the zone, Koplinger not able to keep it in. Seals go off for a line change. Gonna bring out a fresh leg of skates. Working near side for Lirakos. Lirakos with centering pass finds Russell as he'll dump it in deep, working it on the near side. Out for Bioni, behind his own net, working it near side. Looking to find it through center ice, can't get anything as two Seals push him off it. Russell back behind his own net. Holding it, Salak working out in front. Seawolves able to keep the pressure going, working out for Kuznetsov. Body off by his man is Butita. Here comes Lisko the other way. Grabinikov's able to pick it up, working it back behind his own net, working it far side, intercepted by the Seawolves. Shot misses wide. Trying to keep it in right point, can't. Here comes the lock for the Thunderbirds, 2-on-2. Shot, save down, covered up by Delosio. Right at the 4:10 mark of period 1, that will bring us to our third and final media timeout of the first period. Going to take a quick 30-second timeout. Carolina leads at 1-0. And this has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside the sold-out Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. I've been told owner Barry Soskins is in the building. I believe he's set to have a one-on-one conversation with Brendan Riley, the voice of the Carolina Thunderbirds, here in the first intermission report. As for that, Seawolves won it back over for Stoya. Looking for Sunrise. Goes on length, guys. Karpinski out of his net to play it. Working back behind his own net. All the Thunderbirds working it near side. Here's Juma. So lock that is. Dekes around out for Horn. Horn looks to throw it around the back of the net. Takes a weird stanchion hop off the side glass. Almost trickles in. Back out for the Seawolves. Working near side in their own attacking zone. That's Bond. Working near side, Thunderbirds are able to come away with it. Seawolves couldn't get a shot off. 3-on-3, coming in near side, Solak. Solak shot, head save made by Delosio. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing his name right. Save made by Karpinski. Thunderbirds pick it up back behind of their own zone. Nielsen out trying to apply the pressure out in front of the net. As the Thunderbirds come in near side for Farmer. Can't get it out. Here's Lirakos. Kicking it forward to Thunderbirds. Trying to work it forward with a late hit by Bioni on Russell. Karpinski out of his net to play it. Out for Bioni near side. Bioni's cross ice pass. Finds Farmer working at far side. Skates right over top of the puck. Has a double touch. Slot tries to find a pass in the slot. And Delosio covers it up with 2:39 to go in period number 1. Net comes off its moorings as Carolina's one and only coach Paul Jackson comes out to put the pegs back on its mooring. Thunderbirds with the applause. Current knockoff counter here in this one. One aside. Thunderbirds still hold on to a slim 1-0 lead. Face-off's dropped, winning it back to Carolina. Solak's backhanded shot goes on net, save made by Delosio. Seawolves have it back behind their own zone. Russell trying to poke it forward. Coming out for Lambert, far side. Nelson's clearing attempt comes in the slot, trying to get a shot off. Dumas comes near side. Able to clear it are the Seawolves. Here comes Koch working it near side. Farmer back behind his own zone. Out for Sunrise for Turner. Turner finds Lirakos on the far side. Backhanding out for Turner. Cross ice pass. Almost played with too many men. trying to get it out. Learacos holding it in. Learacos works it forward only for the moment as Learacos is able to pick up the loose change. Working it near side. And the net comes off its moorings once again. 1:49 to go here in period number 1. Yes, 1:49 to go in period 1. The ice crew is back out to put the pegs back on its moorings. Liskow out to talk with the head referee. I only wonder what they're talking about here tonight. As Karpinski comes out, talks with the referee once as well. Faceoff will come here on the glove side of Cody Karpinski. Current shots on goal are in favor of Carolina, 16-5. Ice screws off. Faceoff coming up, looking for Dalton Anderson to take the draw. Thunderbirds are able to win it back near side corner. Keeley has it, working far side. Backhands it out in the neutral zone. First one back to its Turner. He has it back in his own zone. Pass finds Liskow. Trying to get it out to Thunderbirds. They will. Only for the second, able to hold it in. Pastuka's clearing attempt comes out center ice. Rides the blue paint on top of the Mississippi Seawolves bench. That will cause for a puck stoppage at 1:24. Here in the early goings of this one, Carolina finds themselves 0 for 2 on the power play, that is, while the Seawolves are 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Something they've been good at so far this season, coming at an almost 80% penalty kill. Faceoff's dropped. Wong applies a hit far side corner. Puck battle working near side, trying to get away with this with Thunderbirds. It's Copewinger, as it's an offsides call. 1:12 remains to go in period 1. Faceoff will come back in the neutral zone right here in front of the Thunderbirds. Right in front of the Thunderbirds penalty box. Excuse me, Pastuka was credited with that goal. With Pastuka getting that goal, that will be his 10th on the season, yes. Here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. They have a breakaway. Holds up, stops. Save made by DeLocio. Just under a minute to go in period 1. Offsides is the call once again. Helen couldn't hold up. 52.6 to go in period number 1. Once again here tonight, I'm doing this by myself. No correlation with Seawolves Hockey or Seawolves Hockey YouTube. Learacos set to take the draw up against Keeley. Learacos able to win it back. Puck battle up loose in the neutral zone. Able to clear it out is Butita. Slok has it far side, 40 seconds. Able to pick it up, Stoya. Stoya working it near side. Late hit by Butita in the attacking zone. Kennedy fires one around far side. 27 seconds. Butita with a late hit, no call. Able to hold in left point, back out for Butita. Butita out front, shot, rebound, save made by DeLocio. Schnapp has it far side corner, looking out for Keeley. Keeley has it back behind his own net. Over to right point. 5 seconds. Shot. Save made by DeLocio. Looking for wraparounds. Butita. Shot out front. Goes through the legs, and that will do it for period number 1. A much slower outcome than what it was at this point yesterday. After 1 here tonight inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, 1-0 Carolina. Shots on goal after 1 as well in Carolina's favor, 19-5. Gonna take another immediate commercial timeout, and we'll be right back. This has been Seawolves Hockey. One quick announcement. Going to switch it back over to the opening graphic as the main camera is going to be turned around on Brendan Riley and majority owner Barry Soskins. I don't have a second camera set up, so I'm going to bring back the game night logo between the Carolina Thunderbirds and Mississippi Seawolves. Don't turn away. I'll be right back for the first period intermission report. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Sold out crowd here tonight as there's youth hockey going on for the first intermission. Looking here at the first period summary. The Seawolves were not able to get much zone time. A partial reason for that would be that the Seawolves had 2 penalties called against them. First coming at the 118 mark. Holding call coming up against Connor Lind. Thunderbirds wouldn't score on that. Be a pretty even game. A lot of back and forth. And then at the 10:02 mark, the Thunderbirds' 10th shot on goal. They'd find the back of the net. This one coming from Yuri Pastuco. That being his 10th goal of the season, assisted by Josh Koplingers, his 8th assist on the season. Also assisted by Peter Panacek, his leading 37th assist. Going a little further down, at the 11:36 mark, just a minute and a half after Carolina got their first goal, Mississippi would find themselves back in the penalty box with a 2-minute tripping call against Dalton Anderson. One of the big things that needs to be looked out for tonight are the penalty minutes. There's only 6 penalty minutes called last night, 3 separate penalties. But looking in at the penalty minutes so far this season, Carolina doesn't get called much. So far through the season, only 525 penalty minutes, second lowest in the Continental Division, only behind the River Dragons. As for the Seawolves, we have 872 penalty minutes, which leads the entire Continental Division. Although we lead in a lot of penalty minutes, we still sit in third place, right at 22 points behind the Dragons, and then 1 over Port Huron. Gonna take another quick commercial timeout. On the other side of this, we'll look at the games around the FPHL. And the 2 that matter here tonight are between the Columbus River Dragons at the Blue Ridge Bobcats and the Port Huron Prowlers at Motor City Rockers. Gonna take another timeout. Carolina leads at 1-0. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. We're at the 10-minute mark of the first intermission. Carolina leads it 1-0. Shots on goal in favor of Carolina, 19-5. Looking in at the 4 other games in the FPHL tonight. The Columbus River Dragons looking in at the Apex Center, home of the Blue Ridge Bobcats. The Columbus River Dragons currently lead it 2-0 right at the halfway mark of period number 2. Not to say it hasn't been a back and forth game. Shots on goal after 1 in favor of Columbus, 19-14. So far in period 2, Whitfield has the upper hand. They're up 6-2 in period 2 for a total shots on goal with Columbus ahead only by 1, 21-20. The 2 goals go to Austin Day and Ryan Hunter. First goal coming at the 2:14 mark. Second goal coming in at the 7:06 mark of the first period. Looking in at the second game here in the FPHL. Let's take it into Vision's Veterans Memorial, home of the Binghamton Black Bears. After Danbury took a decisive blow last night, the Binghamton Black Bears have responded 3-1 at the 9-minute mark of period number 2. Danbury would find the first one on the power play at the 10:35 mark of the first period. 8 minutes later, Tyson Kirby of Binghamton would find the back of the net and make it a 1-1 tie. And that would do it for the first period. Going into the second, Binghamton would find the back of the net to give them the first lead of the night, thanks to Austin Thompson. Also assisted by Iva Shankin. That's a name very familiar here within the FPHL, especially through the last couple seasons. As for the third goal, less than a minute later, Binghamton would find themselves a little insurance, thanks to Thomas Ray. As for penalties, there's been a lot in that one. 6 called against Binghamton compared to Danbury's 2. Looking in at Watertown Arena, home of the Watertown Wolves. They're facing... Apologies there. They're facing the Elmira River Sharks, and the River Sharks are up 1-0 after 1. Watertown lead shots on goal in that one, 20-14. The 1 goal to Elmira comes on the power play as Kyle Powell finds the back of the net. As for one of the more important games here tonight, at McMorran Arena, home of the Port Huron Prowlers. If you're unaware, they sit 1 point behind us entering tonight. A battle for third place. As for the standings, the Thunderbirds are 9 points behind first. We're 22. The Prowlers are 23. A very, very close battle for third. So taking it in McMorran Arena, Prowlers are up 1-0 over the Rockers, thanks to Liam Freeborn coming in at the 12:08 minute marker of the first period. As for penalties in that one, Motor City has only 1, a delay of game on Devon Fields. Shots in that one in favor of Port Huron, 11-9. That game's coming in at the 15-minute mark of the first period. Gonna take another quick timeout, and we'll be back right after this. This has been Sea Wolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. We're going to take a quick look into the SPHL. Give me a minute. The website here is loading. Alright, coming in here tonight, the Birmingham Bulls lead the Fayetteville Marksmen 2-0 in the third period. The Peoria Rivermen lead the Evansville Thunderbolts 1-0 after 1. Roanoke and the Havoc tied at 1. The Mayhem leads it 1-0 over the Pensacola Ice Flyers, which, again, coming from a Thunderbirds media team member, I would like to assume Pensacola is the closest rink next by. No hate, but that's my favorite SPHL team if you wanted to know. But in that one, Macon leads it 1-0. In Quad City, tied at 0 against the Ice Bears. And that will do it here for your SPHL report. Both teams are back on the ice, looking for period number 2 to come away. Karpinski and Dialosio are back in their nets. Sea Wolves are in white, will be skating right to left. Thunderbirds are in black, and they'll be going left to right. The one goal so far in this one goes to Yuri Pastuka of the Thunderbirds. His 10th goal of the season. A much different outcome than what was at this point yesterday. A night ago after one, it was tied 2 apiece. Here in this one, 1-0. Shots on goal in favor of Carolina, 19-5. Referee set. And they're getting ready to get things started here in Carolina. Puck is dropped. Winning it back is Carolina. It's going to be Kennedy. Kennedy crosses the center red line, stays on sides, looking for Pastuca. Pastuca has it far side corner in the slot. Shot, save made by DeLacio. Helen trying to get it out, can't. Held in by Keeley. Helen working to get it out once again. Able to cross the blue line, back out in the center ice. Panachek's pass finds nobody on the far side. Big hit, big late hit made by Helen as the puck's thrown in deep. Sea Wolves have it back in their zone, looking for Wong. Wong's pass off a body, comes back in the neutral zone, almost in the face of Nielsen. Here's Wong. Bond, that is, back behind his own zone. Skating hard near side, pass over to Wong. 2-on-4. Shot save made by Karpinski. No rebounds given up. 19:05 to go in period number 1. Once again here tonight, Joe Pace Sr. is off of the suspension. Not sure if he's on bench tonight. Doesn't look like I see him, but he is off the suspension. Shot by Stoya. Rebound. Looking for a touch out front by Lirakos. Can't get it. Schnapp trying to get it out. Can't. Back over to the far side corner for Lirakos. In the slot. Looking for Nielsen. Stoya. Shot. Glove save made by Karpinski. 18:47 to go in your second period. Once again here in Carolina, not only do you have to beat the Thunderbirds, but you also have to beat their fans. Farmer has it back behind his own net, almost turned over by Nielsen, and he will. Far side, coming near side back behind the goal. Drops it back for Koch. Koch is thrown to the ice by Nate Keeley. Schnapp brings her on the far side. Going to be a foot race, and it's called icing. And the Thunderbird fans are not happy. They said that Dumas beat it. Regardless, it's going to be a face-off. This one coming center ice. Slow chant starting to erupt here in Winston. Dalton Anderson set to take the draw. His net's off on his left. Wanting it back is the Sea Wolves. Turner over to his D partner. Working it up far side. Trying to find Lisco as there's an offsides call. Just as the Sea Wolves couldn't hold it in along the far side. 18:15 to go in your second period. Face-off coming up far side. Dropped. Trying to win it forwards. Horn can't do it as Russell has it back in his own zone. Over to Turner. Cross ice pass. Can't find anybody. Goes down the length of the ice for an icing call. 18:05 to go in your second period. One of the keys for tonight's game is stay out of the box. As for the Sea Wolves coming tonight, they've had 872 penalty minutes. Lucas Helen accounting for 110. As for the Thunderbirds, their leading penalty minute getter is Schnapp with 66. Thunderbirds have it near corner after winning the draw. Coming with us, newcomer Horn. Shot off the slot. Save made by DeLacio. Horn in the far side corner comes back over for Butita. Butita has it near side, top of the circle, in the slot. Brings it over left point. Grabinnikov shot. Save made by DeLacio. 17:38 left to go in your second period. Line changes coming up for both sides. This will bring out Lucas Helens lined. Center coming up to be Jackson Bond. They'll be going against Peter Panacek. Face-off drop, one back off the slot. Shot off a body out front. That's Helen. But here comes the Seahawks the other way. It's 1-on-2. Working at far side corner. Hit from behind, no call. Thunderbirds have it, near side corner. Here comes the Thunderbirds. It's Kennedy. Ranks on near side corner. Stick goes flying, no call. DeLacio comes out of his net, plays it out for Lambert, far side. Wong has it, crossing the Mississippi Seahawks bench, stays on sides, backhanded out front. Save made by Karpinski. Hand toss. Seahawks will play it, no call. Back in their own zone, Seahawks have it. Cross ice pass, tripped up, out for Lirakos, 2-on-3. Stops up near side, backhands it in deep, intercepted by Peter Panacek. Out for Kennedy. Cross ice pass finds Panacek. Stays on sides, drops it back left point, over for Koplinger, shot, misses wide near side. Koplinger's able to pick up the loose change, intercepted by Koplinger, works it near side, block save made by Lynn. Working it near side. Goes down length of the ice, looking for an icing call, and they'll get it. 16:24 to go in the second period. Going back to penalty minutes, the Thunderbirds have 525 entering the night. Schnapp with the most at 66. As for the power play, the Thunderbirds have a shot advantage. Shot off the draw, blocked out front. Schnapp has it far side corner. Coming back behind the net, looking it forwards for Lirakos. Lirakos trying to get it out, can't, still back behind his own net. Working at center ice. Off goal, no icing. Farmer's first man to it, working it for Bioni near side. Bioni finds Dumas. Dumas working near side, shot, save made by DeLacio. 15:53 left to go in your second period. Two line changes coming up once again. And this will bring out Dalton Anderson's line. This will come up against John Butita, the captains. Five on five. Working back's Turner. Can't get it out. Held in right point, Solak. Solak still working. Working back behind his own goal line. Trying to get off his man's Turner. Turner applying the pressure hard. Working near side in front. So it off the sides, Russell. Back over for Butita, far side corner. Still with. Back to Solak. Added zone time for Carolina. Butita has it back behind his own net, coming near side. Wraps it back for Solak. Nobody home on the far side. Trying to clear it out to Liskow. Can't clear it out now. Coming away with it. Drops it near side. First man to it's Grabinnikov. Out in the slot. Shot. Save made by DeLacio. Shot coming from newcomer Zach Horn. Here comes the Seahawks the other way. 2-on-2. Shot. Misses wide. Working near side. Trying to clear it out. Can't hold in left point's Wong. Backhands it in deep. Butita's going to be the first one to it. As Grabinnikov backhands it in forward for Wong. Sharp angle shot goes wide. Stoya. Blocked out front by Kennedy. Here comes Solak the other way. Trying to get it out. Can't, as Kennedy picks up the loose change back in his own zone. Kennedy working near side. Crosses center right line and dumps it down. First man to it is Tyson Lambert, far side. Thunderbirds able to keep it in left point. Shot intentionally wide near side. Story the first one to it. Backhands it for Wong. Working it near side. Trying to get it out. Can't. Turned over center side through the legs. Shot. And save made by DeLacio. Konachek went in between his legs. Trying to get his 8th goal of the season. That will do it for the first media timeout here tonight. Gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be back right after this. This has been Seahawks Hockey. Coming back here inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Ballins line comes out. Coming up against the partial check line of Carolina. The full check line's here, but Jan Salak has dropped back to the third line. It's his first game in about 3 weeks. Face-off coming up, winning back to Carolina. Over to Kennedy. Shot blocked out front. Keeley has it back in his own neutral zone, skating backwards. Oh, to Coplinger. Coplingers throws it in deep from the center red line. Working it out far side, trying to kick it forward as there's a puck battle far side. Seals come away with it, drop it back for Russell. Out far side, stays on side, shot. Misses just tight as they run into the ref on the far side corner. Howland has it near side, or trying to get it back, he will. Pass goes far side for Keeley. Wong comes back the other way, skates it in on sides. Play, Keeley has it far side, hard hit made by Wong. Still holding on to his man, no call. Thunderbird faithful want one. Held in left point, only for a moment. Here's Kennedy able to get it out. Slap pass to Josh Coplinger. Has it in his zone. Tripped up, no call. Here's the Seals the other way for the moment. They'll backhand it in deep over to Keeley. Keeley has it back behind his own net. Bond applying the pressure. Kennedy will pick up the loose change in center ice. Touch tip as Schnapp tried to beat the icing and the refs blow it dead regardless. Schnapp is livid. .12:54 to go in period number 2. Carolina still holds a sly 1-0 lead. Thunderbird fans not pleased whatsoever. Wanting it back, Thunderbirds over for Farmer. Goes in between his legs, working it near side corner. Loses it again. Seals picking up loose change. Here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. It's Dumas and Schnapp. Skating with it on sides. Turner applying the pressure for the Seawolves. Trying to hold in right point. Farmer throws down his man, and that's Liracos. Shot goes just high, save made by DeLacio. Back behind his own net. Working it near side, first man to it's going to be Farmer. 3 white sweaters, 1 black. Back over for Coach near side, going far side. Turned over by Keeley. Held up, no call, trying to throw it in the slot. Working it near side. Save made by DeLacio as Keeley's stick is slashed out in the front. Couple fists and faces there out front. Shove by Liracos. Liracos and Schnapp, are they going to go? No. As Liracos will head to the box. Will Schnapp go? No. Just Lirakos. Shots on goal in this one are in favor of Carolina, 27-9. Carolina has a lot of zone time. The Seawolves need to get something going here in the middle going to period 2. Delasio coming in tonight, 6-3 with a 403 goal against average with an 894 save percentage. Looking in at this one for the Seawolves. Delasio currently is sitting at a 967 save percentage so far through tonight. Face-off is dropped. Wanting it back, Koplinger over the right point, D-to-D pass, finds Panacek. Back over to Koplinger, has a 2-minute power play. Currently 0 for 2 on the night. Back out to Panacek, top of the blue line, over to Koplinger near side. Back to Panacek. Over far side for Pastuca, trying to find Salat, can't get it. Your Seawolves currently leads the league in shorthanded goals with 9. Over far side, shot, save made by Delasio. Pastuca has it far side, trying to get around his man, can't. Applying the pressure's Lind. Solak has it back behind his own net, coming out for Schnapp, far side. Backhands it far side for Pastuca. Still able to hold possession, looking for Panacek. He's got it. Panacek has it far side. And here comes the Seals the other way. It's Wong. Wong has a 2-on-1 if he hurries. Passes over in the slot. Shot, save made by Karpinski. Biggest chance of the night so far for the Seawolves. And it was a short-handed one by Wong. The one in the box for the Seawolves, Yanni Lirakos, currently leads the Seawolves and the league in shorthanded goals with 4. Currently can't get one now. Carolina has it back in the neutral zone, working for Keeley, drops it back far side. The twin brothers. Far side, drops it back for his brother. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy, top of the blue paint, over for Farmer. Working near side, shot, shoots and scores. That will double Carolina's lead. 2-0 at the 10:16 mark of period number 2. Carolina has a power play tally. Currently 1 for 3 tonight. As faceoffs won back by Mississippi here. Crossing through center ice for Koch. Shot, save made by Karpinski. Back it down the net, trying to work it out in front. In the slot, can't get a shot away. Working it near side. John Buchita credited with the goal. Back out near side, not going to be far enough for icing. Delasio back out behind his net to play it. Working it far side, cross ice pass for Koch. Comes out center ice, back out for Koch. In front of the Thunderbirds bench. Across the center red line, trying to find Lirakos. Here comes the Birds the other way. Farmer, working it near side, still has possession, drops it back for Koplinger, back behind his net. Working it far side, back to even strength. Has that power play goal ended the penalty kill for your Seawolves. Working far side, cross ice pass, goes down length of the ice. down the ice for an icing call. 9:06 to go in period number 2. This will lead us to our second media timeout. Carolina doubles their lead, 2-0. Shots on goal in this one in favor of Carolina, 29-11. Gonna take a quick media timeout and we'll be back right after this. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. That second goal of Carolina was credited to John Butita. His 9th goal of the season. Face-off dropped, shot right off the draw by Schnapp. Trying to clear it out. They will. Goes into the Carolina bench for a puck stoppage at the 8:59 mark of period number 2. That goal was assisted by Joe Kennedy and James Farmer. Assistant backup goalie for the Seawolves, Blake Wyrick, heads off to the bench. Not the bench, excuse me, the locker room. Face-off is dropped. Coming away with it are the Seawolves, crossing through center ice. Breaking it out front, right on top of the blue line. Braun trying to get something going as the Thunderbirds get it back out in the neutral zone. Still have it near side. It's Helland. D-to-D pass finds Wong. Back in his own defensive zone, skating up forward. Now in his own defensive zone. Big hit by Wong. Back out neutral zone, off sides. As it was touched, no call. Back out in neutral zone is Wong. Ring it around back of the net for Karpinski. Karpinski leaves it for Salak. Salak over the Farmer. Farmer trying to find Dumas. Goes length of the ice. Says it was tipped by the linesman here on the near side. Comes out from Panachek, trying to keep it in. As here comes the Seawolves the other way. It's Liskow. Dumps it near side. Kennedy and Liskow battling on the near side. Coming with it's Kennedy, working far side corner. Passes it forward. Here comes Pastuca near side. Drops it back, winds up, fires. Save made by D'Alacio. Panachek over to Kennedy. Drops it back for Pastuca. Over Kennedy over at the right point. Panachek loses it out to Kuznetsov for your Seawolves. Working it near side. 7:24 to go in your second period. Has an onside shot just high. Shot out front, intercepted by Joe Kennedy. Kennedy's pass comes near side for Panachek. Skates in and onsides as Turner's able to pinch it off in the near side corner. Back in a pass by Stoya finds Koch. Here comes Koplinger on the far side. Had a hat trick last night. Comes out in the slot as the Seawolves are able to come away with it. Intercepted by King. King's pass finds Dalton Anderson as the shot goes just wide near side. Keeping it in's Turner. And here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. It's Bioni. Bioni, Salak, and King. Drops it back for Salak, far side. Able to keep it in for Farmer. Fakes the shot. Out front, looking for a backhand. Can't get it. Working it near side are the Thunderbirds. Out in the slot, over to the left point. Winds up, fires, shot, and scores. May have been touched out front by Zach Horn. If so, that is his first goal of this season and his second point in a Thunderbirds jersey. Yes, I believe so, as Schnapp just asked for that puck. That will be Zach Horn's first goal off of the deflection out front. And on for some good news out here, Blake Wyrick made his way back onto the bench. Thunderbirds currently leads it 3-0. Here comes the Thunderbirds back the other way, trying to add some more. Schnapp in the far side. Keeley has it far side corner. Helwin trying to regain possession. Back near side. Far side, that is, hard hit by Wong. Cross ice pass. Almost a breakaway. Good defensive work by the Thunderbirds. Backhand's Heggie. Assisted by Butita. But that is Horn's first goal. Turner throws it in from the left point. Glove down is Grabinnikov. Out for Dumas. Working it near side. Gets it back down in for Heggie. Backhands it deep. As the Seawolves come away with it, it's Liska on the far side. Shot save made by Karpinski. Comes near side for Turner. Dropping it back is for Bond. Lynn, that is, Puck battle going on. 2 white, 2 black sweaters coming with us, the Thunderbirds. Cross ice pass finds Schnapp. It's going to be Schnapp and Dumas. 2-on-2, called off sides. Dumas couldn't stay on sides. A big break for the Seawolves. Faceoff will come back into the attacking zone, in the neutral zone, that is, right in front of the Thunderbirds penalty box. As the PA announcer does announce, that is Horn's first goal as a Thunderbird. Faceoff's dropped, wanting it back are the Seawolves. Stoyo working at far side. Pass finds Anderson. Drops it back right point, trying to throw it out front. Shot goes wide near side. Panacek trying to work it out, can't, as Liska is able to keep it in. Keeley's able to keep it back behind the net. Still in the Thunderbirds defensive zone, working it out is Koplinger. Working it near side. Able to skate it in on. Poke check the side is Lambert. Seals still have it back in their own zone. Stoya. Cross ice pass behind their own net. Coming away with it. Crossing the center red line, gets it on sides. Karpinski goes out of his net to play it. Winds up, fires. Helen shot goes wide. Back in deep. First man to it is going to be Keeley. Wong tripped up, no call. Wong has it, looks for a pass out front, can't get it there. Russell has it near side. Pinched off. Wong trying to poke it out. Wong has it back by his own net. Turned over by Kennedy. Kennedy's pass finds Pastuca. Throws up in the air trying to find Panacek. Panacek gloves it down, stays on sides. Tripped up by Wong, no call. Back out in their own defensive zone is Clay Keeley. Out for Kennedy. Past the Horn, who scored the last goal, coming up near side. Skating back behind his own net. Over far side for Butita. Butita's pass finds Horn back by their own net. Out for Panacek. Trying to throw something on is Butita over left point. Drops it back in. Turner's going to be the first one back to it for the Seawolves. Backing it out. Trying to get it out to Bond. And they will. Bioni and Lisko on the near side. Riasco still has it for the time being. Coming away with it as there's a late hit by Bioni. That's going to be a power play upcoming for the Thunderbirds. 3:11 left to go in the second period. Carolina leads it 3-0. 2-minute roughing call. Going against Justin Bioni of the Carolina Thunderbirds. This is going to be the first power play of the night upcoming for the Seawolves. Going to take a quick commercial timeout. This has been Seawolves Hockey. coming back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Your Seawolves are on the power play. Coming in tonight, they're at a 19.8%, converting 25 of 126. As for the penalty kill, Carolina sits at a 75.2%, only allowing 25 of 101 chances. This will be Cody Karpinski's first time being short-handed here in Carolina. Puck's dropped. Wanting it back over is Turner. Over to left point. Turner finds Stoya near side shot. Saved maybe off a post. Over for Turner far side. Trying to get it out. It's Keeley. Puck comes near side. The other Keeley clears it down length of the ice. Alosio stays inside of his net, allowing Bond to play it. Seawolves coming full head of steam. Working it in, stays on sides, comes near side corner for Bond. Bond finds Stoya. Stoya over to Turner. Turner has 3 goals so far. So does Stoya. Near side, Lioracos shot. Saved off Kennedy out front. Lioracos has 22 goals this season. Leads the Seawolves. Shot. Scores. Lioracos finds the back of the net. Converting on the power play. 1 for 1 so far tonight. The very few Seawolves fans here are definitely loud. Seawolves starting to claw their way back in. They trail 3-1. Coming in tonight, the Seawolves were able to convert on the power play 1 out of 3 chances, and they're 1 for 1 here tonight. Thanks to Yanni Lioracos and his team leading 23rd goal of the season. 2:16 to go in period number 2. Faceoff is dropped out for Russell on the far side. Drops it back. Near side, back out to Russell. Russell's cross-ice pass finds Lioracos. Able to touch up? No, cannot. Called for an icing call with 2 minutes and change to go in period number 2. Shots on goal in this one are in favor of Carolina still, 32-15. Faceoff will come up in the attacking zone for the Thunderbirds. Lambert facing up against Panacek. Lambert's able to win it back, working it near. And we're back. Apologies for that. My microphone went out. But we are back. Delayed penalty upcoming against the Seawolves. Alright, we're back, I believe, once again. As the Seawolves are able to touch up. Power play upcoming with just under a minute to go here in period number 2. Karpinski makes his way back to the pinch. And Lioracos finds his way back into the penalty box. 2 minutes called for slashing. Carolina comes on its 4th power play of the evening. As of last night, they only had 1 opportunity and could not convert. Seahawks have allowed them 4 chances tonight, under a minute to play. Thunderbirds win it back. Shot misses just high. Coming back out near side's Coplinger. Coplinger drops it back for Hoden left point. Over on the far side, Panacek. On the goal line, Schnapp. Schnapp finds Panacek. Out for Pastuca. Back to Panacek on the far side, skating in top of the circles. Skates and shoots. Pad save made by DeLacio. Back over to Pastuca, back behind the net. Hops over. Schnapp's stick. Schnapp battling with it with Stoya. Coming near side, Koplinger's able to grab it. Back out to Panachik, far side. One-timer, broken stick for Pastuca. Back behind the net, was on top, 10 seconds. Out far side with a new stick shot. Saved out front, able to clear it, and that will do it for period number 2. Carolina will still have 1 minute and 2 seconds left to go on the power play. On the penalty kill, that is. The Thunderbirds will have 1 minute and 2 on a power play entering the 3rd period. After period number 2, Thunderbirds still hold on to a 3-1 lead. Going to take a commercial timeout, and we'll be back right after this. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Coming back in here for the 2nd period intermission report. The 2nd period intermission game tonight is Chuck-a-Puck, like it always is here inside of Winston-Salem. Once again here tonight, I am Logan Allen, independently broadcasting this game here tonight. No correlation to Seawolves or Seawolves Hockey or YouTube channel here tonight. My apologies last night for the confusion. Coming here after period number 2, Carolina leads it 3-1 with your shots on goal in favor of Carolina, 35-15. Starting out here in period number 2, at the 8:02 mark of period number 2, the Rockos would be called for a roughing. In turn, John Butita of the Thunderbirds would find the back of the net to make it 2-0 on the power play thanks to Joe Kennedy and James Farmer. Moving down the chains, Zach Horn would find his first goal as a Carolina Thunderbird, assisted by Justin Bioni and John Butita. That would turn the score over 3-1. 3-0, that is, excuse me. After the 13:36 mark of Horn's goal, Carolina would get a boarding call against Justin Bioni. That would lead for a power play for Mississippi, and that would be a power play that Mississippi would convert on. Yanni Lirakos finds the back of the net thanks to Matt Stoya and Sam Turner. After that would make it 3-1, and that's where we stand at right now with 15 minutes left to go in your second intermission report. As for the minute and 1 second left to go on the penalty kill, that would go up against Yanni Lirakos at the 19:01 mark as a slashing call would be occurred. Carolina stays consistent with 19 shots on goal, both in the first and second, while your Seawolves would double their first period shots on goal from 5 to 10, and after the second, 38 to 15 shots on goal in favor of Carolina. As of the Teddy Bear toss last night, almost a moment that we would all want to forget, as Carolina scored a mere 23 seconds into the first period. Carolina's fans, which had a packed house, give me one moment and let me check the final attendance in that one. Carolina would have 3,150 and would end up throwing 2,700 and some change Teddy Bears onto the ice. Once again, that first goal last night came 23 seconds in, and that would come from Josh Koplinger, and he would end up getting 3 last night. So for tonight, he has not found the back of the net. Current score after 2, 3-1 in favor of Carolina. Gonna take a quick timeout, and after this, gonna go around the scores of the FPHL. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. We're going to start the FPHL report in Binghamton, looking at the Black Bears. They currently hold a 4-2 lead over the Danbury Hat-Tricks at the 8:31 mark of period number 3. As in that one, Danbury would get the first one of the night, followed by 4 straight by Binghamton. All 4 being completely different goal scorers, as the 4th Binghamton Black Bear goal would come at the 5:42 mark on the power play. Danbury would come right back less than a minute later and find their second one of the evening. Still behind 4-2 in that one. As of the Watertown Arena, the Watertown Wolves still trail after 2, 3-2 in that one. Elmira would find themselves up 2-0 thanks to Kyle Powell and Brett Parker. Tate Leeson would claw their way back in. Not before Stephen Klinek of Elmira would find it 3-1. Watertown would find another one, making it 3-2. And that's where we stand after 2 in Watertown. And now the games that matter the most here for the Seawolves. Tuning in to the Apex Center. The Blue Ridge Bobcats trying to hold on. They trail 2-1 to the Columbus River Dragons, sitting almost halfway into the third period. Austin Day and Ryan Hunter would score for Columbus, both coming in the first period. Withful would score 1 here at the 6:13 mark in period 3, and that would be Joel Frazee. As for in that one, the penalty report at the 15:41 mark of period number 2, Nathan Blackwell of Columbus would get a 2-minute roughing, while Alex Basie would drop the gloves, get a 5-minute major, and a 10-minute game misconduct for being an aggressor. Besides the rest of the minor roughing, holdings, hookings, interferences, whatever you want to name them, that will do it in that one. But Columbus still holds a 2-1 lead in Blue Ridge. As for the Prowlers and Motor City Rockers, at the 9:53 mark of the second period, the Prowlers still hold a 1-0 lead. That's not good if you're a Mississippi fan. Seawolves hold a 1-point advantage over Port Huron. Cody Karpinski here tonight for the Thunderbirds have been extravagant. Looking down at his stats here tonight, he's currently sitting at a .933 save percentage tonight. As for Anthony Neolosio, he's also at a didn't change over. He's sitting at a .921 save percentage, saving 3. Facing 38, giving up 3, making 35 saves. As for points, Matt Stoya has an assist for 1 point, Sam Turner has an assist for 1 point, and Yanni Lirakos has a goal. All tied tonight with 1 point. Looking in for Carolina, John Butita that is, has a goal and assist for 2 points. Joe Kennedy has an assist. Bioni has an assist. Farmer has an assist. Panachek has an assist, alongside Josh Koplinger. As for the goals, it will go to Yuri Pastuka, Zach Horn, and John Butita. Gonna take another quick timeout. 5:40's up on the clock for your second intermission report. Gonna take another timeout here, and this has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here to the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Gonna take a quick look here. I've made a graphic. Looking in here tonight, I'm gonna throw up a graphic here on the bottom half of your screen. Let me know how you feel about it. I made it here prior to the game. I meant to throw it up beforehand. Got a little too excited and completely forgot about it. Just something new I thought about trying here tonight. I'm going to attempt to do all away games here at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, here against the Carolina Thunderbirds. As for tonight, the Thunderbirds leads it 3-1 over the Seawolves. .310 left to go here in. 3:10 left to go here in your second intermission report. One of the big games coming in tonight is the Columbus River Dragons and Blue Ridge Bobcats. Columbus comes in tonight 21-5 compared to Blue Ridge 6-20. Columbus is 8-2 in their last 10, while Blue Ridge is 2-6-2. Blue Ridge does have more penalty minutes here tonight, entering the night with 554 compared to Columbus's 397. Within the 6 matchups that Columbus has had, they are undefeated, sitting 6-0. Closest game coming last night, where Columbus won it in a shootout. As for Port Huron sits at 13-16. Motor City's 15-12. Prowlers are 5-4-1 in their last 10 compared to the Rockers 6-3-1. Penalty minutes in that one are pretty similar, where the Prowlers are ahead just a slight margin, 621 compared to the Rockers 561. In that one, the Rockers leads the season series 7-4. Both teams slowly make their way back out here too. Rockers lead the season series 7-4. Which, if the Rockers would win, that would be a huge, huge relief here tonight if the Seawolves cannot come back. As for games behind, the Thunderbirds sit 3 games behind the River Dragons. Your Seawolves are 8 games behind. The Prowlers are also 8 games behind, with the Zydeco 14 games behind, and the Bobcats 15 games behind. Lirakos makes his way back into the penalty box. He's got a minute and a second left here tonight. Seawolves trail by 2. Welcome back here for the third period. Getting ready to get things started. 20 minutes are almost back up on the clock. 19 seconds left here in the second intermission report. Russell, Turner, Bond, and Wong are out for the Seawolves. And it will be the check line, the full check line. Panacek, Pastuka, and Salak are all out to start the third period. And we're set to get things started here, ready to rock and roll. Thunderbirds win it back. Pastuka has it back in his own defensive zone. Wong applying the pressure. Pastuka still has it, working it near side. Coming full head of steam. Pastuka throws his man down to the ice, and that is Wong. Far side, Panacek has it. Cross ice pass, trying to find Koplinger. Koplinger's cross ice pass finds Panacek, drops it back for Salak. Salak trying to get a shot off far side. Can't get a shot off, working it back to Panacek. Over to Pastuka, far side for Panacek. Surveying his options from the right point. Pastuka flies his way over to the right side. Finds him on a connecting pass, over in the slot, shot, and scores on the rebound will be Jacob Schnapp. What a pass, and Jacob Schnapp will find the back of the net at the 19:16 mark of period number 3. That will be a power play goal for Carolina. Carolina converts 2 out of the 4 opportunities they've got tonight. As the puck's dropped here once again. Working it near side to Thunderbirds. Crossing center ice, here comes Keeley near side. Cross ice pass, trying to find Dumas over on the far side. Suchida has it, far side corner. Throws it back, looking for Dumas. Goes behind him, Keeley and Lirakos on the attack. Far side corner, Keeley has it, drops it back for Dumas. Dumas has on the far side, throws one in the slot, can't get a stick to it as it's off Butita. Stoya trying to apply the pressure on Dumas, drops it back for Butita, back behind his own net. Working it near side, trying to poke check it away is Lambert. Drops it back for the Seawolves, working it near side, Stoya up to Nielsen. Almost poke-checked away would have been Keeley, working it near sides for Kennedy. Line change coming up as Stoya goes off. Working up far side, coming away with it to Thunderbirds. They have a 2-on-1 just out of the reach of Butita. Here comes Turner the other way off of Horn out front. Keeley over to the far side. Thunderbirds works it in, coming away with it are the Thunderbirds. Crossing the Thunderbirds logo, stays on sides. Says that Schnapp crossed over the line, called for an icing at the 17:55 mark of period number 3. Seawolves need to get something going here quick. They are down 3. 39-15 shots on goal. Puck is dropped, winning it back is Carolina. Working it far side, cross ice to Mavali. Out of his reach, here comes Salak. Salak working it near side corner. 2 black sweaters, 2 white ones coming with it, all the Thunderbirds. It's going to be Salak. Rings around far side corner. Peggy trying to be the first into it. He will. Back over to Salak behind his own net. Pochik to side. Here comes the Seawolves the other way. Pass up for Liskow. 1-on-2. Trying to get around his man. He will. Working it near side corner. Able to pick up loose change only for a second as here comes Kuznetsov. Far side over the left point. Winds up, fires. Glove save made by Karpinski. 17:09 to go in the third period. Face-off will come up on the blocker side of Cody Karpinski. He enters tonight 0-1 with a 7-goal against average, have only playing one game against his previous team, the Columbus River Dragons. Face-off's dropped, working it in far side corner. Wong's the first one to it. Working it near side corner. Ringing around far side corner is Panachik over to Pastuka, trying to clear it, and he will. Trying to find Koplinger. Koplinger trying to find Panachik. Cody chance rain out here at the annex. That being for Cody Karpinski. Working it near side, top of the blue line, trying to come away with it, tripped up, no, and there will be a late call on Mississippi. Crossing center ice is Bond. Bond over on the far side, comes near side for Helen, shot, saved, rebound out in front. Great save made by Karpinski. 16-18 to go in the third period. That call will go against James Farmer. Power play percent for Mississippi comes in tonight, 19.8%. One of the lowest in the leagues, but they're 1 for 1 tonight. Face-off is dropped. Kennedy has it far corner for Carolina. Held in left point, just comes out. Turner can't keep it in. Turner has it back in his own blue line, drops it over for Lirakos. Has the 1 goal tonight, working at far side. Stops up. Drops back for Stoya over the Turner. Turner over the Stoya. Stoya working near side, skates in. Shot goes up in the netting for a puck for a clock stoppage. 15:50 to go in period number 3. Period of the long change. Here in the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, it is a sellout. And it is loud. Working it near side, Carolina comes away with it. Throws it down length of the ice, just under the stick of D'Salio. Lucky he is out of his net. Here comes Turner, crossing up center ice, drops it back for Lirakos. Crosses center ice, almost runs into Turner. Here comes the Thunderbirds the other way, only for a second as Turner intercepts. Pastuka trying to get something going, can't as it's passed over the Stoya, near side, cross ice pass. Finds Wong, far side. Pinned up is Salak, thrown down to the ice, was able to clear it. D'Salio comes out of his net to play it, throws it up for Lirakos coming near side. Poke check the side. Stoya's able to keep it in, working center ice, shot, saved, just trickles over the glove, and the Seawolves score. Seawolves claw their way back into it, 4-2. That will be another power play goal for the Seawolves. 2 for 2 here tonight. Face-off will come back out here in neutral zone. Score 4-2, still in favor of Carolina. Face-off's dropped. Winning it back to Carolina's Heggie. Heggie along the far side, trying to work it forward is Horn. Horn has it far side corner. Pinched off to Lambert. Horn still has it near side corner, looking to drop it back for Solak. He will. Solak stops up near side corner. Loses the puck, has a retouch, comes back near side corner. Getting it out for Pioni. Comes out underneath of his skate. Comes back out for Karpinski. Here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. Solak shoots. Misses just wide, maybe off the post. Thunderbirds still have it near side. Seawolves' goal goes to Kyle Russell, assisted by Yanni Lirakos and Jackson Bond. That is Russell's 4th goal of the season. Seawolves throw it down length of the ice, will not be an icing call. Looking for a line change, and they'll get one. Here comes Kennedy up the far side. stays onside, shoots, save made by DeLacio. This will be the first media timeout with 13:53 to go in period number 3. Carolina still holds on, 4-2 lead. Sea Wolves coming back. Shots on goal, 41-18. This has been Sea Wolves Hockey. Coming back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex, Sea Wolves trying to claw their way back into it. They trail 4-2. Their latest goal comes in the third period thanks to Kyle Russell on the power play. As for the power play this weekend, the Mississippi Sea Wolves are 3 for 5. Carolina comes in tonight 2 for 5. Faceoff will come up in the attacking zone for the Thunderbirds, working on the glove hand side of DeLacio. Faceoff is dropped. One far side, that is Schnapp. Working near side, shot saved by DeLacio from Keeley. Back behind the net, Seal is able to clear it. Comes back out for Clay. Keeley goes down the length of the ice, called for an icing, as the Thunderbirds are the first ones to touch up. 13:38 left to go in period number 3. Faceoff will come up on the glove hand slide of DeLacio. It's going to be Yanni Lirako set to take the draw up against Keeley. Working out in front, stick tie up, looking for a one-touch out front. Schnapp can't get it. Working near sides, Coach trying to get it out. He will, out for Russell. Russell's cross-ice pass finds Lirako's far side. Trying to throw it out front, comes near side. Sealis pick up loose change, top of the Thunderbirds logo. Lirako's pass over in a neutral zone, looking for a line change, and they'll get it. Comes back out into the defensive zone for your Seawolves. Stoya's out, passes it far side. Back over to Stoya. Stoya's cross-ice pass finds Lirako's. Skate back on sides, 1-on-4. Here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. Pass up for Coplinger, it's a check line. Working it near side. Back behind the net for Lambert. Lambert over for Stoya. Trying to get it back over to Lambert, intercepted by Coplinger, center ice shot. Save made by DeLacio. Last second effort, but what a save it was by DeLacio. Wong skating in, finding Helen far side. Top of the circles, trying to find Bond. Over to Wong. As the Thunderbirds come away with its Farmer. Stake tie up, but here comes Coplinger and the Thunderbirds. Coplinger and Panachek stays on side, near side over to Panachek. Coplinger drops it back, the only one-time shot, and this is just high. Farmer has it along the far side boards. Puck points flying, comes back out in the neutral zone. Line change coming up for your Seawolves. Goes down link to the ice. Says it was tipped. So the faceoff will come back here into the neutral zone. 12 minutes flat to go in your third period. Once again, Sea was trying to claw back in this thing, 4-2. Looking into the Apex Center, it is tied 3-3 with right around 10 seconds left to go in the third period. That is another huge news for both squads here tonight, as the Seawolves clear it down length of the ice for an icing call. Russell set not to take the draw. Excuse me. Face-off coming up far side, glove side of DeLacio. Face-off dropped, winning it back to Carolina. It's Salak, far side. Top of the circle, shot from the slot, trying to go 5-hole, rebound. Horns, rebound. Save made by DeLacio right out front. .11:44 to go. That is a huge save by DeLacio, who's coming in tonight with a .403 goal against average. Faceoff will come up right where it was a moment ago. Faceoff dropped, winning it back by Carolina. It's Heggie. Heggie gets it back out in neutral zone, drops it back for Salak. Salak finds Horn, stays on sides. Butita trying to get something going on it, can't. Hand pass as Anderson plays it for the Seawolves. Russell finds his D partner, back over to Russell. Working near side. Dekes around Horn. Throws it down length of the ice, says no tip. Referee says no tip. Linesman said icing. Faceoff will come back here into the neutral zone with 11:20 to go in period number 3. Apologies for the loud cowbell here at the Fairgrounds Annex. One of the few things they're known for here in Winston. Faceoff's one, winning it back is Lirakos. Lirakos has it near side, skates over top of it. Here comes the Thunderbird shot, try to go 5-hole, and DeLacio makes another huge save. 11:12 to go in the third period. Any goal by the Thunderbirds here in the late goings would be massive. Faceoff's dropped, one over right, points Kennedy. Trying to get around to Keeley, near side. Thrown down's Lirakos. Comes back out far side. Intercepted by Dumas, able to keep it in. Working far side, thrown on net, covered up, and played is DeLacio over to Koch. Intercepted by Keeley, finds his twin brother Nate Keeley. Back over to Koch, center ice. Pass, trying to find Lirakos. He's got him for a second. Here comes Koch, stays on sides. Drops it back for Nielsen. Shot, misses wide on the far side. Here's Keeley. Out for Koch in the far corner. Back out in the slot. Far hash marks. Shot, saved up and 8 by Karpinski. 10:25 to go in the third period. Line changes coming up for both sides. Shots and goal in this one, 47-19 in favor of Carolina. Apologies for a scoreboard being just a slight delay. I'm here doing everything myself tonight, except for the camera, and that's all thanks to the Carolina Thunderbirds media team. Faceoff's dropped, winning it back off the shot are the Seawolves. Wong with a quick shot, but he's met by Cody Karpinski. Faceoff coming up right where it was a minute ago along the far side, dropped. Can't get a shot off the draw, blocked out front. Helen has it far side over to left points. Turner winds up, fires, save made by Karpinski. 10:12 to go. Faceoff will come up on the blocker side of Cody Karpinski once again. Still in the faceoff offensive zone for the Seawolves. This one's won back by Carolina. It's Farmer. Farmer backhands it in the far side corner. Here comes away with it's Pastuca. Held in's Turner. Pastuca's able to get it out for the moment out to Helen. Helen's cross ice pass finds Wong. Over for Bond. Near side. Rings around for Russell. Back around his own net. Wong has it. Here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. Cross ice pass finds Coplinger. Stick tie up last second is Helen. Here comes Bond. Near side shot. Off a body out front. It's Bioni. Here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. It's Coplinger. Coplinger's cross ice pass finds Panacek. 2-on-2 as 8 in the line. Shot. Tries to go 5-hole. Save made by DeLacio. 9:20 late. Hit out back. Right at 9:28 left to go in period number 3. No penalties will come away from that. Gonna take a quick timeout. 9:28 left to go in period 3. This has been Sea Wolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Set to get things going here. Just under 10 to go in period number 3. Shots on goal largely in favor of the Thunderbirds, 47-21. $9:24 to go. Excuse me. Face-off will come up in the attacking zone for the Thunderbirds. It'll be Anderson facing off against the Thunderbirds captain, John Butita. Still waiting for the face-off. Not sure what's going on as they do not have a puck yet. Comes back in. Once again, Butita versus Anderson for the face-off. Refs ready. And here we go. Drops the puck. And Lambert wins it back. Apologies again for the audio. Not sure what's going on. Back behind the net is Stoya. Stoya's able to get out center ice. Able to pick it up all to Thunderbirds far side. Right in front of the Thunderbirds bench. Cross ice pass trying to find Butita. Goes past his legs. No icing. Here comes Salak. Salak back behind the net. Cross check. No call coming up by Horn. Hauled down. No call. Horn has it near side. Shot. Blocked out front. Here comes the Sea Wolves the other way. Dump it down. And Hagee's going to pick it up far side. 8:30 to go in period number 3. Grabinnikov drops it back for Hagee. Hagee once again to Grabinnikov. Grabinnikov's cross ice pass finds Lirakos. Here comes the Sea Wolves. Looking for a shot out front. Stick tie up last second by Hagee. Dumas, that is, excuse me. Hops underneath the stick of Russell. Comes back out in neutral zone. Back in the Sea Wolves' own defensive zone. Finds Koch. Koch's pass finds Lirakos center ice. Finds Russell near side. Backhanding it out. Can't. Lirakos shot off a stick of Grabinnikov. Here comes Hagee trying to get it out. Can't. And it will come out to center ice for Russell. Running around near side corner. Late hit on Russell. No call. Trying to work it out. Grabinnikov. Working it near side, can't. Thrown in the slot. Here comes Schnapp away with it. Schnapp comes full head of steam. Poke checked away last second is Turner. Russell picks up the loose puck back deep in his own defensive zone. Cross ice pass finds Lirakos. Stays on sides. Lirakos has it at the right point. Thrown in deep near side. Bond and Kennedy, the first one's to it. Bond falls down. No call. Hellman and Bond are in there trying to work it out. Can't. Here comes Koplinger. Koplinger gets it up Pastuca, working it back. As Keeley picks it up in his own defensive zone, works it for Koplinger. Hits the center red line, throws it in deep. Panachek trying to work it in far side. Story is going to be the first ones to it. Cross ice pass finds Helland. Helland coming full out of steam, stays on side 3-on-2. Pass intercepted by Panachek, goes out far. Held in left point, shot out front, save. Rebound comes near side corner. Couldn't get a rebound shot off. And here comes the Birds the other way. Going to be a 2-on-2 if they hurry. Will hit the red line, dump it back in deep. Diolacio will come out of his net, play it up for Bond. Off, so lock out front. Drops it back. Cross ice pass to the near side boards for Liskow. Liskow and Horn out to battle. Working near side for Turner. Cross ice pass finds Butita. Late hit in the back by Liskow. D-to-D pass trying to find Bioni. His center ice gets past Turner. Working it near side. Horn on chase and alongside Solak. Works out front for Butita. Waiting for puck to settle. Shot. Baseball swing out front. Can't get it off. Working it near side. As the Thunderbirds crowd starts to get rowdy here with 5:40 to go in period number 3. Here comes Horn. Tries to get a shot off the shin pad out front as Butita. Holding in the left point. Fires back in deep, trying to get Solak. Back behind the net. Here's Solak once again. Working up far side. Backhand. Shot. Save made by Diolacio. 5:20 to go in period number 3. It's a matter of time before head coach Joe Pace Sr. decides to pull netminder Anthony Diolacio. Tonight it may not be a good night as Carolina has 50 shots on goal. Although the Seawolves are 2 for 2 on the power play. Here comes Wong, back in his own net. Back behind his own net, comes out for Russell. Russell finds Dumas. Back behind his net, almost a hard hit by Wong. Trying to tie it up, comes out near side for the Thunderbirds. Back over Dumas to Wong. Keeley has it back behind the Seawolves netminder. Drops it back for Schnapp, thrown it in the slot. Backhand, shot saved. No rebound given up as here's it, comes out. Fisticuffs by both sides out front. Everybody going to find a dance partner. No gloves have been dropped yet. Will they? No. They're still going. Schnapp. Alongside Connor Lynn. Trying to go after it. Well, it's under 5, so the media timeout has started. A minute to go, and that we'll see what they decide to do here. Helen and Schnapp throwing a Bart back and forth alongside Bond. Schnapp still not over it. Looks to be like Schnapp's got a 2-minute, at least a 2-minute minor alongside of Lind. Both penalty boxes are open alongside Learakos and Butita standing in front of the referee's crease, trying to debate what's going on. 21 seconds here left to go for the media timeout. Gonna take a quick timeout, and I'll get you the penalty summaries right after this. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Coming back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Both Schnapp and Lind get 2 offsetting minors. 2 minutes up each. Faceoff will come up in the neutral zone in front of the Seawolves bench. offsetting roughing minors, that is, at the 15-11 mark. 4:48 left to go, period 3. Face-offs dropped. Keeley. Working it near side, skating it on sides. It's one versus a lot of Seawolves. Gets it out for Turner. Turner with it back behind his own net, looking to find Bond. Far side. Panachek poke checks away, tripped up, no call. Out for Clay Keeley, working it near side. Crossing center ice shot. One-timer by Pastuca, misses wide near side. Panachek trying to baseball swing it off the hash boards. Comes out for Russell as he's able to skate with it on sides. On right over 4 to go in period number 3. Working at far sides, Kennedy drops it back for Clay Keeley. Line change coming up for the Seawolves. Keeley wanting his men to come back. And coming out with it is Coplinger. Coplinger working it on near side. Intercepted by Hugo Koch. Over for Stoya. Cross ice pass. Off the skate, and here comes Salak. Salak over the right point. Backhands it in deep. Able to pick it up is Coplinger. Rings around back of the net. First man to it, Salak. And giving him problems is Lambert. Over to Farmer. Gets out of the zone. Back out. 35 seconds each on the man advantage. Cross ice pass finds Salak. Working it near side. Looking to drop it back. Will not. Still has it near side corner. Loses it for a second. Comes near side. Has some open ice. 3 minutes to go in the third period. Dropping it back for Lee Rockos. Back over for Lambert. Lambert looking for Stoy. Can't find him as it gets to Nate Keeley. Stoy has it back in his own offensive zone. Both men are out. Schnapp and Lind. Penalties expire. Thunderbirds have it back on their own end. Trying to find Farmer. He's got him. Got a 3-on-3 if they hurry. Stays on sides. Farmer in the trying to throw it in the slot. Nobody home for a slide. The man that was there was Turner. Goes down length of the ice. Will not be an icing. Kennedy has it near side corner. 2:25 left to go in your third period. Kennedy has it back behind his own net. Man in front of him is Danny Liskow. Goes far side, drops it back for Clay Keeley. Clay Keeley's cross ice pass comes near side. Looking for Dumas, comes out for a Seawolf. Far sides, Nate Keeley turns over. Keeley has it back alongside the goal line. Holding up far side, under 2 to go. Coming away with us, the Thunderbirds. Dumas far side, late hit by Anderson. Back over, right in front of the goal line, working for a wraparound out in front. DeLonzio winds up and dives to make a saving stop with 1:44 to go in the third period. Seawolves need some late pressure here. Shots on goal, 50-22. Looks to be a timeout called here for Mississippi. Yes, it will be. 1:44 up on the clock. Timeout coming up. Gonna take a quick timeout, and we'll be back right after this. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Coming back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Faceoff will come up in the Thunderbirds attacking zone, working on the blocker side of Anthony Diasalio. As for a final score, the River Dragons beat the Bobcats in overtime 4-3. We'll get more into that in the post-game wrap-up here tonight. As for us, there's still 1:44 left. Seawolves trying to claw back in. Face-off coming up. Keppingler loses to Liracos. Trying to come with it, Seawolves. They have it, looking for Koch. Stick tie-up, goes to far side for Pastuca. Pastuca trying to find Keppingler, can't find him. Turner has it back behind his own net, looking for Liracos, back over to Turner. Turner behind his own net, surveying things over to Liracos, back to Turner. Net looking to start to empty, and he'll make his way. Shot saved, played. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy with an empty net, working far side, trying to get it out. Here comes the Seals once again. Empty net, long far side, trying to find on the slot. It's Pastuca trying to clear it, can't. Wrapped around. Koch has it near side corner, only for a second. Kennedy's hit by Liracos, working it far side. Keeley's hit, trying to clear it, and he will back out in the neutral zone. Picking up Liracos over the Turner. Under a minute to go. Shot saved by Karpinski. Over far sides, Koch trying to work it out. Schnapp, and he will have the legs for icing. No. Out to pick it up is Liracos, back in his own zone, behind his own net. Drops it back for Turner, 30 to go. Cross ice pass, finds Nielsen. Nielsen on a race, looking to find Bond, can't get it. Trying to clear it, can't. Right on the goal line, goes down late for the ice. Stopped up by Turner. Stick down, back on the neutral zone, trying to find Bond, can't find him. Comes near side corner, 13 seconds. Kennedy has it back behind his own net, backhands it up for Panacek, 10 seconds. Here comes Keeley, Proud races to their feet, back on neutral zone, 3 seconds. One last shot by Liracos with, and that will do it here tonight. That will do it here tonight in Winston-Salem. Final score here in Winston. Thunderbirds 4, Seawolves 2. Shots on goal in this one in favor of the Thunderbirds by a commanding margin, 52-24 after 3. Gonna take a quick timeout, and I'll get the post-game wrap-up right after this. This has been Seawolves Hockey. Welcome back here inside of the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Annex. Seawolves with a late goal right at the 5-minute mark of the third period. But that will do it here tonight. Thunderbirds find a way to remain victorious. They win it 4-2 tonight. Looking back in at the summary. Not many penalties, but let's go over them. Connor Lind, 2 minute for holding. Anderson, 2 minute tripping. Yanni Liracos, 2 minutes for roughing. Followed by Carolina getting a 2 minute boarding against Justin Bioni. followed by 2-minute slashing against Yanni Liarakos. Followed by 2 with a tripping and roughing against Carolina, being James Farmer and Jacob Schnapp. Last penalty in that goes to Connor Lind for a 2-minute rough. As for the 3 stars of the game, third star goes for Peter Panacek. From your Carolina Thunderbirds. Second star of the night goes to Carolina, number 24, Yuri Pastuka. Common here to throw t-shirts here in Winston. First star of the night goes to Carolina's captain, number 14, John Putita. The man with the stash. Going in for the goal summary here tonight, Yuri Pastuka got the first one at the 10-minute mark of the first. John Putita would add another one at the 10-minute mark of the second. 3 minutes later, it's Zach Horn's turn. A little bit later after that, Mississippi would find the back of the net in the second. Yanni Liarakos this time on the power play. That would be it after 2. Moving into the third, both Mississippi and Carolina would find 1 apiece. Carolinas would come at the 44-second mark of the first period, thanks to Jacob Schnapp, Yuri Pastuka, and Peter Panacek. 4 minutes later, right at the 5-minute mark, Mississippi would score on the power play themselves. This one would be scored by Kyle Russell, assisted by Liarakos and Jackson Bond. That would bring the score of the 4-2 in favor of Carolina, and that's where it would stand there for the rest of the evening. As for shots on goal, Carolina blew us out tonight, 52-22 in favor of Carolina in the shots on goal category. I'm going to take a quick look around the rest of the FPHL. Apologies for that. Let's first look in at Veterans Memorial, home of the Binghamton Black Bears. They would find the back of the net 6 times for a 6-2 final over Danbury. As for the Elmira River Sharks and Watertown Wolves, Elmira came back with a Watertown would find 2, bringing that game 3-2 with just about 2 minutes and change to go in that one. As for the River Dragons and Blue Ridge, once again, the River Dragons hold on to a 4-3 overtime victory. Once again, like I mentioned pregame, any hindrance to Columbus is a win, especially against one of the bottom tier teams like Blue Ridge. As for McMorran Arena, the Port Huron Prowlers leads it 2-0, 7 minutes into the third period. Their second goal by Port Huron would come to Evan Foley, short-handed, right at the 9-minute mark of the second period. If that game holds, Carolina will hold not Carolina. Port Huron would jump up in the third place, pushing Mississippi and the Sea Wolves down to 4th. As for that one, the Rockers do lead the series 7-4, but if the Prowlers do hold on, that will bring the series 7-5. As for the Blue Ridge Bobcats and River Dragons, the River Dragons remain undefeated against the Bobcats this season, 7-0. As for us here tonight, for the final time, Carolina wins it 4-2. Shots on goal in favor of Carolina, 52-24. And this has been Logan Allen. Camera work tonight, thanks to the Carolina Thunderbirds media team. Stay safe, have a good night. Thank you for listening to Sea Loves Hockey.